We are halfway through our night's entertainment here at the Taom Shootout. We've had 5 matches, we have 5 more to go. Next up, it's Davie Dornan versus Fraser Allen, 2 Scotsmen, both from the Aberdeen area. Both players had their one match this afternoon. Davie came through, or lost out, I should say, to Paddy McCarran, 2 frames to 1 in a lowish quality match. Wasn't the best from either player. Fraser Allen, he lost 4-1 to Martin McIntosh. So both players got off to a losing start, making this match all the more important. They get 4 matches in the group stages. Groups of 5 men, top 2 from each group, will go through to the quarterfinals tomorrow night. So really important for either of these men who will want to make it through to get some points on the board and get themselves going. And it's Davie Dornan with the first opportunity in this match. He did, as I've already said, he played Paddy McCarran this afternoon, and it was a low quality affair. Davie had plenty of opportunities, but just couldn't find the right patterns and the right shots at the right time to get the frames on the board when he had the opportunities. Didn't really settle. He'll be looking for more this afternoon in his second match. It's tough to play well out there in that arena, in that atmosphere. Well, that will work. Not the ball he was intending on potting. Missed the pot he was going for. Makes the other ball and actually lands perfectly. This now is a great opportunity to win this frame. Just needs to play one nice positional shot to get the white up the table. And that's not the shot he wanted. Nudges the black safe. And eventually the miss comes. Very similar to how the match went for him this afternoon. When he got the opportunities, got himself into good position, he could not find the right shot to get the frames won. And it's another chance that goes. And the longer this goes on for Davie, the harder it's going to get for him to settle out there. Fraser Allen this afternoon got off to a nice start, won the first frame against Martin McIntosh and took a couple of chances to do so, but Martin then found his rhythm and then took out 4 straight frames without Fraser really getting a huge amount of table time. So didn't do a huge amount wrong. That can happen in pool. So the other members of this group, I've already mentioned Martin McIntosh and Paddy McCarran. They played each other earlier on tonight. Martin winning that match, so Martin sits top of this group with 4 points from his 2 matches. Paddy McCarran's got 2 points from his 2 matches, and Davie and Fraser yet to get points on the board from their opening match, this being their second. And the other man in the group, Darren Matthew, has yet to play. He'll be coming up a little bit later on tonight. Plays his first match at 10 o'clock against Paddy McCarran. And then he'll have 3 matches tomorrow. Other matches we've seen this evening. We saw a nice win for Mark Boyle, 3-1 over Barry Nicol. A couple of incredible shots from Mark in that match. Couldn't get the 4th frame on the board, but it's another 3-1 victory for him. Jordan Shepherd and Callum Singleton. An excellent match that Callum played. He won 3 frames to 2. And then the match of the tournament so far, Chris Melling and Liam Dunster, was a 3-3 draw of the highest quality. Looked like Chris Melling was going to get the match wrapped up 4 frames to 2. Gave Liam Dunster a sniff, and he came up with a very big shot to get the frame on the board with about 40 seconds to spare. Red on the left-hand side is going to be the problem for Fraser. Oh, he's very unlucky. Just slightly full of contact on that black, and he would have stayed on the red down the rail and nudged the black over the centre pocket. Is an excellent effort to find the gap of the yellow and the red. Excellent. And now he slid by the yellow. He's got a bit of a problem because as tough a pot as this is to the top right corner, it's even harder to get onto the last red. I'm not sure if he can snick this into the centre pocket. Well, by my maths, that's a fluke apiece. You could see enough of the red to pot it, but very high tariff shot from that distance and from that angle. So the chance goes for Fraser Allen. But Davie Dornan, it's not a great opportunity. The red to the yellow to the right centre is not too bad. Probably going to have to accept a double on the last yellow. Well, he's come down the table to try and take this into the top left. He's landed on it. Good double to get the opening frame on the board for Fraser Allen. Both players had multiple opportunities. And now that Fraser's got that first frame on the board, he may well settle down. Davie keen to get this second frame underway. Timed matches, as it has been all day, 20-minute matches. First 10 minutes are at 30 seconds a shot on the shot clock. Second 10 minutes at 15 seconds a shot. If the match is tied after 20 minutes, it will be a draw. The matches are races to 4. I'd say about half our matches the player is getting to 4. The other half are being won with the matches timed out. Matches we've got still to come this evening. From Group 1, next up, James Jack versus Callum Singleton. Callum, who's looked in great form so far today with 2 wins. James Jack looked in decent form himself with his victory earlier on today. And then Chris Mellin, who's been the player of the day so far with a win and a draw. But in fine style, the way he's played. He takes on Dennis Taylor, the 1985 snooker world champion. Paddy McCarran then takes on Darren Matthew. Darren's first match. Paddy McCarran 1 win and 1 loss. And then to end the night, Liam Dunster, who's under huge pressure as one of the big favourites for this tournament, takes on George Tierney from Ireland. Where's the black? Oh, the black dangerously close for Davie Dornan then. It's a missed pot for Fraser, but he's still got control in this frame. The yellow to the bottom right is giving him that control, unless Davie Dornan comes up with a big skill shot. Which he may be gearing up for. Other options, potentially a doubled red to the bottom left. Well, it is the skill shot he's gone for, and that is incredible. One of the best shots of the night. Wasn't expecting it from Davie the way he's played so far today, but that was massive, and that really should settle him down. Completes the job by taking the black to the corner and gets himself on the board, but that skill shot was top draw stuff, and he's going to really enjoy that frame victory. After tonight's play, we'll be halfway through the group stages of the Taom Shootout. We'll be 20 matches in, 20 matches to go, and we're back on air tomorrow morning at 10 AM for a morning session. We're back in the afternoon, and then we're back for a third session of the day, which will be the knockout stages tomorrow evening. Still plenty to come here tonight. The yellow just reaches. Potentially just causing himself a problem. Just leaving the yellow at the bottom of the table. Doesn't go to its obvious pocket from the top. Oh, here we go, a bit of darts. And the yellow doesn't reach. I was going to say, he's just putting himself into a little bit of trouble, but misses the pot with 4 balls left on the table and turns the table over to Fraser Allen with a wide open table on reds. If he can find just a little bit of composure here, he could get himself back in front. With about 6 minutes left on the clock, you'd imagine. Oh, not for the first time in this match. He's been a touch unfortunate. And I only say a touch because you could argue the right shot was to leave the red where it was, play up the table and back yourself to make that pot down the rail. But it's hard to believe he's snooking himself on all balls. Does miss the escape from some distance though. Golden opportunity wasted for Davie Dornan. Really should have wrapped up that frame with a free shot and a visit to pot those last 4 balls. Handed the frame to Fraser Allen. And he does get himself in front, 2-1 now, but 6 minutes left on the clock. Still time for anything to happen in this match. The loser of this match won't be out the tournament. They'll still have 2 games to play. They could still get to 4 points. So they could still theoretically get to the top 2 in the group, but they'd need other results to go their way. The winner of the match will be very much in the hunt for a top 2 finish. So a very intriguing final 5 minutes in this match. And Davie Dornan with the first opportunity in frame 4. Not the worst split. He takes reds on. Just a couple of reds clustered together on the left-hand side. The furthest right of those 3, that goes. Once that one's gone, he could open up the other one and potentially develop the one just above it. Or he could look to just take them all 3 in order and open themselves up. But they're solvable. Oh, went for the plant, and that would have been a great shot. If that had dropped, it would have opened everything up. Stays on the table. Hasn't caused a huge amount of problems. It's blocked the pocket for Fraser, so that's causing him some headaches. He's got 2 yellows that are absolutely in trouble in this frame. Another good shot from Davie, just nudging her red over the middle, just opening up his other reds just enough. Fraser Allen in defensive mode, trying to get yellows in the way of the reds, trying to block off angles for Davie. He chooses to be aggressive, pots 2 in 1 shot. Makes the pot, doesn't land on the next red. Can he pull out a big double? It looked tight the way he tried to play it. It might have needed to play a treble rather than double. This could be the visit that wins Fraser Allen the match. 2 minutes 35 left on the clock. 2-1 ahead already. If he clears up here, there isn't going to be far off a minute left, and he'd be 2 frames ahead, and that would be good enough for victory. Nicely done from Fraser Allen. Made very light work of that clearance. The best he's looked in the match. Gets himself 2 frames ahead. 3-1. 1 frame away from victory. But in truth, he won't get that opportunity, as there's only going to be about a minute left in this match by the time Davie gets to break off. Not enough time for him to win 2 frames, not without help from a golden break, or a golden break and then a golden duck, I think it's been called, a potting the black off the break and a white to lose the frame. The black didn't go anywhere near a pocket. So with only 53 seconds left on the clock, this will be Fraser Allen's 2 points. I think both players are fully aware of what's happening now. No, there's not enough time left. They're just going to play the clock down. And Davie says he's had enough. And it is the match for Alan Fraser, or Fraser Allen, I should say. He gets the points on the board, gets himself going in this Taom Shootout. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, it will be James Jack versus the ever impressive Callum Singleton.